Hi, so I've taken about 6 months off the MGA project to work on other things. You might have seen a few videos on the VW bus I've got and just working on other projects. But I'm back now and I've got the wings now in a de-rusted and two-part epoxy primed. So the whole body now is in a good state, ready for preparation for paint. So that's the job. So there's some dents to knock out, there's a little bit of filling to do, and that's what I'm going to start today. So now I've got this wing, well, there's no more rust on it, and I've got this all in one colour. It's really clear that this has been a little bit beaten about around here. Yeah, hopefully the camera picks up. There's this has been loosely knocked out, but there's could do with a bit more dressing. I don't want to put too much filler on there if I can help it. So it's bolted in place, it's nice and solid. First step is just to put a little light coating of black satin paint on, and then I'll just use this flat paper just to highlight where the high spots are, and then once I can see where they are, then I'll just use my slapper and a dolly see if I can knock some of those dents out and dress them up. So just by knocking back that paint, it's really highlighted the low areas. So the areas obviously are still black, and the light areas are where we've got some high spots. And the process is simple. I'm not sure about the execution, but the process is to put the dolly behind, pressing on the low spots, and then using the slapper to slap around the edges to help to raise up the low spots. There's a definite sound difference when you're dolly on the dolly on the slapper. You'll hear it tink, so I'll know when I'm kind of there. So it's just a question of tapping away and taking a bit of time and working those up. Okay, so I can feel now that the panel's moving definitely. So I think the best thing to do is just put another coat of guide coat on it, take it back, and just repeat the process again. So it might be hard to pick up on the camera, but I think I'm making some good progress. All of one thing I should explain is the technique is not just a smashing action. You put your dolly behind the low spot, and then you're hitting at an angle like this down and knocking the high spot down, if that makes sense. So that's the kind of action you're doing. And it's a lot of work, it takes time, but I'm going to give this now another coat of black, knock it back again, see where I am, and then repeat the process. Well, I think we're getting there. It's a lot smoother now. If you rub your hand over, it's the best gauge of the progress you're making. I think I've got maybe 4 low spots I want to bring up now. There's a one here, one there, one there, one there, and here. That's it's not much in there at all. When you rub your hand over, you can't really feel those, but I'll just do a little bit more work in those areas, and I think I'll call that area a day, and move on to some other little dents there are on this panel. And then it's just a question of panel by panel, just working my way around the car, and then I can move on to the next step. And that's it now for this wing. I've put a very thin coat of filler just to make sure I get a super good finish. Next job is to two-part epoxy prime this again, and then that's ready for a high build primer once I've gone around the rest of the vehicle. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you wish to. See you next time.